Football was first formed as mob football in 1789. There were no rules, as you had to had one team with the ball, and you had to try and get to this tree stump at the end of the village or whatever. The whole village played it, and it was very violent. People got seriously injured. There have been known for deaths, people being killed, and houses being absolutely trashed. When people know that there's more football going to be played, they barricade their doors and windows so they won't get smashed and broken into. It's usually celebrated as a festival. In the Industrial Revolution, which was in 1750 to 1850, they played a big part of football, and in fact all sports at the time, because people was working long hours and had little breaks, so they got real bored, tired. So they introduced football and sports into it, so they got fitter, stronger, so they won't get as tired as quick. That means that they can work longer hours and make more money for the company. The FA was formed in 1863, which basically introduced a lot more rules into the game, and it started teams off, such as like in 1849, referees appeared for the first time in Cheltenham, so they can keep to the rules and no one would cheat and fight. The first league championships was in England. It began in 1888, so that was the first cup. In 1877, the length of a football match became 90 minutes, so you had set times. In 1904, the FA was introduced. The FIFA was introduced, and in In 1930, the World Cup was introduced, so the world could play football with each other and against each other. Obviously, in 1966, England won the World Cup, which played a big part in English football. In 1992, the Champions League was first introduced, and the Premier League. The first division changed to the Premier League. The hierarchy of football is FIFA at the top, and then it gets spread to UEFA, AFC, CAF, OFC, and the rest. And UEFA, you got FA, UK Sport, Sport England, DCMS, CCPR, and lower that you got a Premier League, Empower Division 1, Championship, Empower League 1, Empower League 2. And then below that you got Football Conference, Gloucester County League, and Bristol Premier competition. Media influence. Media plays a big role in football. Every professional game is recorded, and they always have They always have write-ups on newspaper and TV and radio. Magazines has a big part in football because you have specialist sports magazines for like football and other sports, like Match of the Day. They talk about the teams, players, transfers, and games coming up, like important games. For example, like the Champions League final last year, they're explaining all that. For some footballers, it can be a positive thing, having the media around them. For example, to build their profiles, so players get known and noticed. For others, it could be a negative, because if they do something wrong, straight away it's in the news and newspapers. TV and football. Of Sky Sports, they have the rights to nearly every Premier League game, and also they share it with ESPN, but Sky has most of the rights. Positive out of Sky Sports is because you have to pay a lot of money for it, but that means that it brings money into the game, so you can have the big games and the big players coming over from different countries. And sponsorships. Barclays obviously has the Premier League, and obviously Empower has the Championships, League 1, League 2. Gender imbalance. There's only a few women who are officials in the game. There has been women officials who's been like slagged off with the decisions that they made, and not naming the commentator, but commentator said something sexist about that she shouldn't be officiating in the game. And it's only recently that women started boxing in the Olympics, so it only started this year. The internet, fan sites. There are many fan sites, so you can talk about your favourite players, what they're doing, what you think they should do. You can get your thoughts from other people about that player. You've got chat rooms as well, which basically you can do the same thing. And your favourite players, well, you've got like Twitter and stuff, so you can follow your favourite players and see what they're up to day-to-day life. Technology in football. Boots are getting better, like leather's a lot better, stronger, last longer. And on boots now you've got special grips in certain places, so when you kick the ball you can curl it better. The footballs are a lot more better, like more padding, so you can kick it further and it curls a lot more, so for players that'd be an advantage, but for goalkeepers not so much. Drugs in football, you don't see much of that anymore because they're tested for drugs quite frequently, so there's not much of that. And that's it.